was raining and it was... Hello friends and family, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, Lucas is here for this video. So it's going to be a how we met video and Q&A, and a lot of these questions we kind of made together, and also I pulled a little bit from the internet. So we're going to go ahead and get started with question number 1. How did we meet?
Tell us more.
I was in Japan for 6 months, but for the second month I was there, I was like, okay, I want to start the dating scene and see who's out there, see who's in the Nagoya area where I was staying in Japan. So I downloaded Tinder and I was, swiping right or swiping left, swiping right. And then one day, I think it was an afternoon, I saw, oh, someone has super liked you. And I was like, oh, someone super liked me. So I looked who it was, and it was Lucas. He super liked me. And so I was like, you know what? Did I super like back?
I think you can't super like back.
Oh, I can't super like back? Okay.
Accept it or not?
Okay, I think I just accepted it. And then he sent the first message. I'm trying to remember what it was. I want to look, but I can't figure out what it was. But then we started communicating through Tinder, and then eventually we went onto a very common app used in Japan called Line. And we were texting and communicating for how long? A week, maybe?
I think a week, yeah.
A week, and then eventually we met up and had our first little date and everything, and it was really
Nagoya Station.
Yeah, at Nagoya Station.
Golden Clock.
At the Golden Clock. We met at the Golden Clock. Yeah, and it was awesome, and it was raining and it was pouring, and I didn't have an umbrella, but he brought an umbrella, so we shared one, and it was raining. It was very a romantic movie scene, honestly. And we went to a wine bar, and had wine and just talked and got to know each other, and then we started from there. That's how we met. I was in Japan. Let's do the next one. How was handling the long distance for 9 months? How was handling the long distance for 9 months? I'd like to let you answer this one.
Yeah. First, it didn't feel like 9 months. On the other hand, it was a long time.
Yeah, looking back.
But we saw and heard each other every day on, what was it? FaceTime or?
Yeah, FaceTime.
For hours, yeah. On 2 laptops. Was I still studying?
Yeah,
I was still studying. She was working, and we had the video call nonstop going, and I watched her work and he watched me study.
Yeah, and sometimes he would fall asleep while I'm at work, and so I see him falling asleep, and it's 7-hour time difference. So it's
I was 7 hours ahead.
Yeah, you're 7 hours ahead, so it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon for me, and it's 9 o'clock for him, and he's tired, and I'm like, hi. And yeah, we literally FaceTimed every day.
Every single day.
Every single day for 9 months. And then
that was the key.
Yeah, it really worked out for us. And no joke, every day. How was it introducing the other to family? Ooh, should I go first?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, should you do my family? Or talk about your family?
It's the hot started, your family.
Okay.
My family.
Yeah.
You meeting my family.
Okay, so I'll talk about what was for me meeting his family. So we hadn't seen each other for 8 to 9 months. And I was coming here to Austria in around October-ish. And I was like, okay, I'm going to see him, but also I'm going to meet his family. And he told me, oh, hey, my brother, his girlfriend, they know English, and his dad knows a little bit of English. And his mom, so with English. And so I'm like, oh, God, oh, man, there's language barrier. I'm really hoping this works out. I'm just kind of stressed a little bit because I'm like, oh my God. And I was low-key feeling honestly, I was the first day, I was I'm hoping we just have some alone time first and then I meet them. And it happens like that. But meeting his family was honestly better than I expected. even with like the language barrier, it was mostly body language and mostly him translating, honestly. Like I would say something and he would translate. His mom or dad would say something to him and he would translate.
They were trying to speak, but it was very broken.
Yeah, it was really, really a nice and wonderful experience for me because I was just expecting everything on earth to happen and it didn't, and it was just a great experience and they were very welcoming and I really felt like home because they were just so open arms, like, oh, like, you know, it's okay, oh, you know, you have this, it's okay. I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. And yeah, they're very, very welcoming, the whole family, so it was just wonderful.
I love them. They give me lots of food.
Well, you?
Yeah, there was same as your meeting with my family. It was very welcoming, very warm welcome. But then we went to bed like right away. I think when we landed at, what was it, 2 a.m. or 1 a.m.
Yeah.
We drove to your aunt's house in Houston and then went to bed quite fast, and then next day was the actual like welcome and
meeting
everyone, talking, and
yeah,
it was great.
Oh, it was good. And like was like honestly meeting my family through FaceTime and likewise with me. So like we're building relationships with each other's families before we actually met. So it was really nice.
Yeah.
Why are y'all living in Austria? The reason why I am here in Austria with Lukas is because it's actually easier for me to move here than it is for Lukas. By the time I was moving here, he was still in university. And he has a job that's very difficult to just pack up and leave. And my job was like, okay, like I can just quit and then go. And he has a lot of connections here, like a lot. And it would be hard for him to not say break it, but just kind of like clean it off, I guess you can say. I don't know, like, or cut it off. I don't want to say cut it off, but that's the only phrase I can say. But it would be harder for him than it was for me. And I wanted to be with him and start the next phases of our relationship, and he as well. So we just decided, hey, like, let's just do it. And so I moved here, and the process was...
You moved here in March?
Of
last year, 2021.
2021, yeah. And the process was...
Not easy. She was here on a tourist visa for 3 months.
Yeah.
90
days.
90 days.
Yeah.
And within to get the residence permit, she had to do some paperwork and a German test, so the A1 level, beginner's level. Mm-hmm. It still is stressful. She had to do that in the 3 months. Mm-hmm. Wow. But worked out after, it was just a month actually.
Yeah.
And then she got her residence permit after 2 months. It was in April.
Yeah, in April. That's when I got it, yeah. What we also did too was the, what was the name? A
registered partnership. It's something...
Was it in German?
Eingetragene Partnerschaft.
Okay.
That means registered partnership.
Okay.
And it's, by law, it's kind of similar to marriage.
To us, it's just like being...
Commitment.
Yeah.
And
there you go.
For the residence permit.
Yeah. To be together. Do y'all communicate mostly in English or in German? As you can tell, English. And it's really helping Lukas. He is literally bilingual and fluent in English to me personally. I think a couple months ago, we were sitting on the couch and he was like, oh my gosh, I just started thinking in English. I'm sitting there like, I need to do that for German. I'm nowhere close. Like I'm behind, like really behind. So I need to get better with that. But we're trying to switch it over to German.
Sometimes it's kind of a mix, English and German.
Yeah.
Especially on your side.
Yeah, mine's just like...
She has to do another German test for next year in March, April.
Yeah.
A2. Therefore, we should practice more in German.
Yeah. I need to. I need to practice more.
Right now, it's just more convenient to talk in English.
Talk in English, yeah.
Parent mood.
Go lay down.
Lay down in bed.
Go lay down.
Lay down in bed.
Go lay down. Go. Who takes on What roles in the house? You want to go first or I go first?
You go first.
Okay. So, growing up, I was raised like cleaning the house. My mom's happy when the house is clean, and I just am kind of like a clean freak, especially with floors. He's gotten to know that since we moved into our own apartment. And so I'm a cleaner. I love to clean. It just relieves my stress when I'm just like, how to say, in a funky mood. I just go straight to cleaning or something, and it just helps me just like relax.
When you focused on cleaning, it tells me, okay, don't talk to her.
Just like let her do her thing. She's just like relieving whatever some stress. Yeah. So that's kind of like my role a little bit, and then we take turns taking care of the fur baby. So
I was how to say, when I was little, my parents were working a lot, so I had to cook for myself and my brother. So yeah, I'm the cook in the house.
Really?
I love cooking. I love to try out new stuff.
I love it. I love it. Like his food is. Oh, I'll put pictures here. Oh,
Chef Lukas.
Literally, it's amazing. And I'm like fortunate that he's passionate about cooking, because me, I'm like, I'll just have some eggs. He's very adventurous with cooking and different types of foods and using new things and trying new things. And me, I'm like, okay, yeah, you're cooking it, cool. So, yeah.
And I'm doing the paperwork, obviously.
Yeah.
Because most of it is in German. So.
Yeah. He handles a lot of that. Like, we do a lot of the 50-50 stuff, but he really does a lot of the communications.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm really appreciative of that. Yeah, he's the head of the household. What are your jobs? So what is your occupation? What are you doing now?
Let's start with high school. I graduated. Then in Austria you have to do either civil service or what is it called? Military service.
Mm-hmm.
Military service. Mm-hmm. So I did 14 months at the military.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was studying 2 years of physiotherapy. Then I decided to do medicine. My parents were about to kill me because I had 1 year left in physiotherapy. But yeah, then I started with medicine for 6 years. And now I graduated from med school in...
Last year.
Last year in June. And now I'm working as a doctor in a local hospital here.
Yeah. I graduated from TCU with film and media as my bachelor's. Then I went to Japan because I wanted to go to Japan, and I had to do it with teaching. And so started teaching in Japan, loved it. Like I fell in love with teaching. I loved it. And unfortunately because of Corona, I had to go back to the States. And then I went back to a job that I used to do, and I liked it, but it wasn't my passion, like how teaching was. And so when I came here to live with Lukas, I was like, okay, like I'm hoping like I can actually be a teacher here, or an English teacher. And unfortunate enough, like there was an opening at a local junior high school, like literally 10 minutes from here. Mm-hmm. And they were opening, this was their first year, and they were hiring, and I applied, and fortunately enough, I got the job, and now I'm there teaching, and it's been great. Like I love it. Like it's been amazing, and it's very good. It's flexible, and it's just great. Last question: how is it to be an international couple? Should I go first?
Go ahead.
Great. Like it's honestly always keeps me on my toes, not in a bad way, like in a good way. Like, cause there's things that I'm learning even to this day with Lukas and his culture and his ideals and morals and stuff like this that I didn't see in his perspective, and just looking at what I grew up from and what he grew up from. And so it's just been really good to just learn those different aspects and different things and different likes and dislikes and and stuff like that.
I think being an international couple helped us a lot in general in our relationship, because communication is key in I think every relationship. But being an international couple and having or speaking two different languages, we have to communicate good anyways. So that helps us a lot, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we do have moments where it's like miscommunication because of the language, like to translating from English, and then also for him to translate German to English to reciprocate like a question or something that I am going through or experiencing or whatever situation, and it can come off a good way or it can come off a bad way, and vice versa with me. Like something can come off really harsh, where to me it's like, oh no, it's not harsh at all, you know. So that's like, I agree, it's very much based on communication. But yeah, that's pretty much it for our Q&A. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned for more videos, especially me and him are expecting parents
Expecting parents?
Yeah, it's
Expecting a baby.
yeah, we're soon to be parents. Expecting parents. I think that's what it said. I think that's what people say. Yeah, expecting parents. Or we're expecting to have a baby in November. So more videos of our pregnancy journey will be posted more into the channel. We just want to do something a little bit different from that today, and to upload and show everyone and answer some of these questions. But yeah, and thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
See you.
Bye.